Hey everybody, Shay here. Welcome back to another reaction to Naruto, Season 2, Episode 24. Again, whatever episode it is that says on the thumbnail and the title of this episode. Welcome back, welcome back. We are still in the fight with Gaara and Rock Lee. We're getting a couple escalations along the way from both characters. They keep leveling up. They keep unlocking some new mysteries about their character and about their history. We're getting really cool flashbacks. So maybe from a mirror storytelling perspective, maybe we get a flashback to Gaara in this episode and we learn a little bit about where his abilities come from, what that inner demon thing is, the sand powers, now they're getting manipulated, all that stuff. Maybe that gets revealed this episode, and then we're going to bring these two pieces together. This almost feels like a mini arc inside the tournament arc, which is inside the Orochimaru arc. Like, I feel like there's a lot of nesting going on here, which is very, very cool from a storytelling perspective, because it allows you to like close off one nest, and then you're like, oh yeah, but remember that other story that's still going on, the one with the tournament, and then you get to close that one off. Remember that thing with Sasuke and Orochimaru and the whole curse thing that happened? Right, that's another bracket. And then remember that Orochimaru that gets introduced, there's a whole like the vampire guy, what's it called, thralls involved in like the beginning of it. Yeah, that's like the fourth part, and it's just, it keeps nesting and keeps nesting and it keeps nesting. It's very, very intriguing storytelling construction here going on. Very fascinated by this, of course. This is why we're doing this series. I'm not just reacting. I'm going to be talking about the narrative stuff along the way. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Let's get started. Let's jump ourselves back into this thing and see where this goes. Oh, I just read the title of the episode. 58. So we're in the third. This whole episode's about him evolving through the gates, huh? Woo! Woo! He's not just gonna like rip through all three of them at once.
What's about the gate of life? Now he'll attack. Oh no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh. No. He's not gonna drop all three. No! Oh my god. Okay. Whatever I just said at the closing, we are not pacing this out at all. Let's go. Right to the fifth. Also fascinating that he's got his eye available to him, like he wants to see what the hell is going on and how it's happening. Like, he wants to see through these things, you know. He also gets to maybe give us some exposition that we can't get any other way. I mean, unless the animation shows us stuff going on, but maybe Kakashi gets to tell us what's going on because he can see things that aren't obvious. Oh, is he gonna go for the move again? He's moving into Speed Force at this point. It's like the Flash. Oh, he's gonna wait for the shield to break and then know that he's attacking the legit one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's crazy. This character's nuts, man. Oh, because again, he's not used to actually protecting himself. Gaara, that's his weakness, right? Like, he's gotten too dependent on this extra power, that's his natural power that defends him. Oh yeah, you're wrecked, bro. Oh my gosh.
His muscles are tearing themselves apart.
Oh,
is that really Lee? But
oh, he's got the whole life.
How?
I think going too red, he can probably see stuff going on with the chakra.
Gate of closing! Open!
Oh my god.
No human could move like this.
Are you watching, Neji? I was saving this ace in the hole to use against you. See what you have to look forward to?
You could kill him, man. Come on, bro. Oh, damn. Is he gonna start whipping him around? Oh, always keep him away from the sand so that he can't get the defense back up.
A hidden lotus.
Oh my god.
No one can defend himself against it.
God.
Not even Neji.
Oh, we're just gonna pay. God damn. No, he got him. I thought for sure there was gonna be a way out of this though, because I mean we're literally at the beginning of this episode, you know. But I mean he's getting wrecked through this as well, right? It's like he's not getting out of this unscathed. Oh, is the whole thing gonna break?
What's happening? The gourd is turning into sand.
Oh, it could be that cocoon thing, maybe? That he did that one episode, which, that's bad. That's gonna be bad.
What's that? Down there.
Oh, no, he got wrecked. Okay. But maybe it made a stop it. I mean, he still has the shield on, though.
He cushioned his fall by turning that gourd into sand.
Another escalation point. Another evolution. Yeah, but now what? All his muscles are all torn apart and messed up. Oh, no. Oh. Oh no. I was so hopeful at the end of the last episode. I was so hopeful. We had so many episodes left, Lee. We had so many episodes. No. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta be kidding me.
them.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god.
I have my own ninja way.
Oh my god. Well, how do we get out of this now, bud? How do we do this? How are we gonna do this, bro? How are we gonna do this, bro?
Now you die.
Oh. No. He's gates. Maybe this is a gate thing. Go. Oh. No. Are you allowed to do that? You're not allowed to do this. You can't do this. You can't intercept. I mean, because it's like a loss is a loss, so you can just call it. Who's that? We might have a connection point. We might have a narrative connection point. A loss is a loss, right? You can just call it.
Because he's...
I am alright. Getting stronger all the time. I want to prove it to the whole world.
Because he's...
He's what?
He's my student. And also because he is precious to me.
I didn't expect that line. It was sort of mundane at the end of the day. I didn't. Why that flashback with? Because the other ones are brother and sister, aren't they? Like they're siblings.
Precious to him.
So the mother?
That's a sentiment that Gara couldn't even begin to understand.
Oh shit! That whole thing is just saying. That's not a container at all. Oh.
He lost the match the minute Guy intervened.
The winner
Is nobody? I guess. Oh no! Oh my god!
It
no!
can't be.
You fucking maniac! I mean, I had to go this way. Come on, come on.
After all that, he shouldn't be able to move.
Get out of the way, Guy! Get out of the way, Guy. What I'm saying, Guy? Guy, get out of the way, Guy! He's going for the. He's going all the way, and he knows it.
What have I done? Look at you. Not even conscious. And still determined to show the world what you can do.
Oh man. God damn.
He's out cold. Nothing keeping him up but sheer willpower.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lee, you've already proven it. You are a splendid ninja. There are times when sympathetic words only make things worse.
Sure. All right.
I knew he couldn't beat Gata.
Oh man. Well, yeah, but he quit now, right? So what's the point of this? Oh, don't do it. What are you gonna do?
I can't believe it. Lee lost to him?
Everyone's just looking wrecked and disheveled. God damn. Well, out of commish. Definitely a lot less people in play right now as this tournament progresses. What's the surprise there? What are we doing?
You're his teacher, aren't you?
Are we?
I am. What is it? Will you come with me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Careful.
What happened?
There are bone fractures and muscle tears throughout his body.
I mean, absolutely. He
He's
did that
facing a
himself.
long and difficult rehabilitation.
Oh, damn. He's out of the arc.
But
We're
I'm
gonna lose Lee.
afraid that's not the worst of it.
Oh.
His left arm and leg in particular have suffered massive damage.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, I know how much it means to you both.
It's Rock Lee.
But he'll never fight again. His days as a shinobi are over.
It's Rock Lee. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. No way. No way.
He's wrong. He's wrong. It can't be true.
Damn right.
I get him first. This weirdo is mine.
Aww.
No, thank you. Right now, the only one I want to fight is Uchiha. Even if I am the one who is going to have to fight Neji.
That's not happening. That part of the plot is done and closed.
I wanted you to achieve your goal. To prove that your ninja way was the right way.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
I should have stopped it.
Trying to stop it.
It's not
But-
true.
Lee is Lee.
Can't be true.
Lee doesn't stop.
Easy for you to say it's over. What about Bushy Brow? What's he supposed to do now? Failure? I thought you said we could win. It was
boy.
all a lie, wasn't it?
That's enough, Naruto.
Jesus.
But
Oh,
Sensei,
damn.
it isn't fair. All he ever wanted was to prove himself against Sasuke and Neji.
So he's talking for himself here, right? Like that's the whole parallelism that we're getting with the mirror pattern between Naruto and Kakashi, and then Guy and Rock Lee, right? So now we're getting the Naruto voicing thoughts that Rock Lee can't because he's unconscious. He's completely out of the picture. But he's talking for they're talking for both of them, and that's kind of getting a way to get that emotion across via another character, but it's really a mirror for the other one.
Maybe that's what led to his downfall.
And so that's the warning for Naruto. That's not
He was so fixated on that goal that he sacrificed his body, his future, to attain it.
I could come back. That might be a lesson Naruto takes away.
And now that goal is unattainable.
Right? Because like how far do you push yourself to never lose and never give up, right? And never, like always keep going, keep fighting like until the end, right? But then at what point do you kind of lose the whole mission statement, right? Because you went that far and you didn't defeat like a greater threat or something like that. You can't push yourself to the next challenge, the next thing that's going to evolve you, right? Like you've given it your all, and now you're out. You're out. You're out of all your hopes and dreams die there, right? Because you didn't know how to like restrain yourself enough to fight another day. So that's also maybe like a balance. You have to understand the balance.
It wasn't just Sasuke and Neji he was thinking of. It was you too. He risked everything just for the hope of meeting you in combat. Remember that. Be worthy of his sacrifice.
It's an interesting way to close that off. I'm getting a subtext here, narrative with Gaara. Maybe I'll talk about it at the end of this episode.
I wonder if
Subtle clips being shown here. Did that feel matter?
Fate will never smile on the fortunes of a ninja who seeks victory by falling on his own sword.
Oh.
Or demanding that others fall on theirs.
Oh. Naruto. Yeah, it's like I was going to say like the comment around Hinata, right? The Naruto scene with Hinata, like that she never gives up right until the end, right? But it was like his cheer is what got her to keep going, right? Very valiant, really cool scene, really good meaning, but maybe this is like how to kind of end that narrative a little bit and like teach something to Naruto along the way that maybe could come into play later on. It could be very valuable to them defeating a greater threat, That's another, what I'm saying about the subtle scenes. That's a teleportation, and that's crazy crap. Not straight up teleportation.
So, the worst didn't happen after all.
Good to have you back, Gaara.
Oh, the worst didn't happen. So there's still something. See, there's still an extra layer of this sumbitch.
Guy, what I said earlier, it was out of line. I was being a self-righteous fool. I realize now that if I'd been in your shoes, I probably couldn't have stopped him either.
That's it.
Come on, Guy.
Right there.
Let's go up.
That's it.
We can't start the next match with us standing here.
What's even the point of the next match, everybody? Come on, man. That was so heavy. But that might have been the end of an act.
Now then, the last
That
two
phase 3.
competitors.
But this could be the bridge we need to go into that
Just
phase
keep
4,
your
right?
eyes on the prize. All you can eat barbecue.
My job is to survive.
The bridge.
I begin to see
That's what we
through
need.
your design.
That's it.
The
We're going
reason
into the
you
last
set us
fourth.
against Sasuke, but forbid us
There it
from
is.
killing him. We were your pawns, weren't we, my lord? Put here merely to test the limits of his abilities. It's not Sasuke's life you want. It's Sasuke himself.
This is just going to be like...
Final match
We're done.
will begin.
All right, I could be like a gateway, so things are going to escalate, I suppose. That's a good a point as any of wrapping up this session. It's super late, so I can get some editing done, get these out the door for all of you, and then we'll move on to what I believe now is the fourth phase. Like, we're going to be into the act 3, 4. Now I'm tripping over all of my phases and acts. You know what I'm saying? It's the last quarter of the arc, and so when I calculate all of the episodes, we've gone from episode, 19 or 20, I suppose, to now. You take that, you assume that's 3/4 of the way there, 75%, and then you find out with the last. My projection would be divide that by 3, and then that's how many episodes I believe are going to go into the next phase, and that's going to give us like the escalation They literally handed it to us, right? There's going to be Orochimaru's going to be back in the picture. Now it makes sense to put this last fight in place because it's actually going to be a bridge into that longer narrative. You've closed like part of the story is now closed. You've like moved past that, like the first arc of I guess the tournament. Although we still got semifinals, but I believe what's going to happen with the semifinals is it's going to be actually an escalation with the Orochimaru coming back into the picture via the Wind Village, possibly as a conduit to unlock some of these other narratives, and then bring Sasuke back into the picture somehow, or maybe not. But somehow I feel like that has to swing back in. It has to get some closure there. And I do suspect Rock Lee is out of it. I suppose Hinata is also going to be out of it. Whoever they've like officially taken out of the tournaments now, they're out of the arc. That's where I'm gonna move forward, assuming that. And what that also allows the narrative to do is simplify the amount of players that are on the field, because a lot of the Phase 2 and Phase 3, or the larger Act 2 structure, is about bringing all of these pieces into play, having them all kind of spin aspects of the story around. We're going to be getting exposition along the way, a lot of journey making along the way, and all that stuff. And then it's bringing all of that to a head so that it kind of kicks us off into the last phase. And what we got here now is we got a reduction of pieces, the pieces on the table, on the chess game, so that when we get our antagonist back that was introduced to us in the first quarter, when Orochimaru comes back into the picture, now we are in a more simplified narrative so that we can put whatever's being delivered to us, we can think cohesively about the elements that are being put in front of us, because we got to put the main pieces into play, which is Naruto. He's our primary protagonist, and we got to get our Orochimaru, and that's going to be the fight. But we also have Gaara still in the picture, and in my opinion, that still needs to close off somehow, because there was more history, like more mystery to him than any other character dropped. That implies that he's still a greater threat. We just got the line at the end of this episode as well, where I forget what he exactly said. It's not your last form or whatever. Like they said something where it implied to me that he didn't evolve all the way. Like he could have gone complete demon, whatever that means, inner demon, exposed. Like there's something else to now Gaara, which hell, if it's not for this arc, maybe it is Orochimaru's arc now that we're going to close, and then Gaara becomes like a bigger threat after Orochimaru's arc, which would take us, I don't know, somewhere into the episode 60s, maybe kicks off another arc, and maybe that's what happens. I'm not sure. So that's my speculation up front. What do I expect over the next, I would say 10 to 12 episodes? I expect someone's going to have to bite it. But that being said, because there's always the whole whiff of death of the Death Door or the Dark Night of the Soul, this pattern that exists about 3/4 of the way through a narrative where someone dies either literally or metaphorically, symbolically, etc. And I feel like that was like the Rock Lee scenario, because like they really made us care about Rock Lee in the early part of this arc, and he was the loss that actually like hits us, right? Because he's meaningful, like outside of it being one of the primary three, but we lost Sasuke so early, not lost, but lost him out of the narrative, right? So early on that couldn't have been the vital thing. That had to be a setup for something that's going to be more vital as an escalation point in the last phase. But Rock Lee was set up as a protector with a Sasuke, with a Sakura scenario out when they were doing the tests coming into the tournament. So we got a very early exposition part that kind of lifted him up as something more special. We care about him more. He goes up against Sasuke, learns the trick. Sasuke then picks up the trick from him so that he can kind of win his battle, but he still gets taken out, right? So there's a lot of narrative threads that happen with Rock Lee. So how do you kind of like get a gut punch, give a gut punch to the audience? You take out one of those, the heart of the narrative flow at this point. So it's Rock Lee. So that's kind of where I see that pattern fitting. And then where does that take us? But then I feel like there's also going to be some wild cards, like Sasuke coming back into the picture could be an agent of Orochimaru, and maybe he has to fight through that. But like we've been away from that plot for so long that I don't see how that's going to be a vital part of the next 10 to 12 episodes. But he's a pawn in the next phase. And then what else can I say? From a Naruto perspective, he actually strangely feels like a little bit light from a story perspective. I didn't get much out of Naruto for the last 30 episodes. I'm not gonna lie, like even his fight was kind of like like it was okay, but it wasn't like he wasn't up against anyone big, but maybe they were saving that fight for an Orochimaru standoff or a Gaara standoff, which would make a lot of sense. That it has to be, or both. Who knows? I don't feel like we have a lot of episodes left here, man. And escalations are afoot. Structurally speaking, we only have a few episodes left, even from a tournament perspective. Whatever it means at this point, because I've already lost the meaning of like getting to the end of the tournament. So you get one person that wins the entire fight. Like I forgot what that means. I don't know if it's just because I've been away for so long from these episodes that I don't know the value of having one winner at the end of these tournaments. I understand the risk of losing them. There was a whole like it's kind of like symbolically speaking, is like the villagers kind of put these getting into these fights, because if they get lost, it's almost like that way that the villages themselves don't go to war. This is a way for them to prevent war, is they lose like their best ninjas in these tournaments. That's what I recall. Like the surface level thoughts, my memory of that is that then we sort of have to close off the narrative around the thralls, and I forget her name already because it's been a long time, but I just don't remember her name. She has like the 2 bites on the thing, but that's how we get the narrative about like this guy can make thralls, or Orochimaru can make thralls. So where's that plot? Like, does that come back into the picture? Do they get into the fight? So I could see like that escalation with an Orochimaru. It's like it can't just be the kids going up against him. I think like everyone's on the field right now to be to help fight that bigger threat, and maybe the tournaments get transformed. Like the resolve of the tournament is thrown out of whack because of some greater event that happens with Orochimaru entering the field. I've gone way longer on this outro than I needed to in this little sliver of screen here. I could have been on the screen the whole time so that I could have actually expressed myself a little bit more with my hands, swinging all over the place in excitement. Just a little bit of closure, get my thoughts together along the way for those of you who care about that layer of things, layer of this reaction, which isn't a reaction. It's more like me. I like to just talk about some of this narrative stuff along the way, because I do think that the writing is very good. The flow is good. The pacing is good. Naruto is good. I mean, that's why I'm always coming back, and I'm not getting ahead of the audience, because I want to share this experience with all of you along the way. So thank you very much for coming along for the ride. And of course, I'll catch you in the next act of them. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, everybody. Peace.